Manchester City go away to Leicester City and win 1-0 on the strength of a 60th minute goal from Bernardo Silva. Here to break it down, Janusz Michallik. The goal didn't come until the hour mark, Janusz, and to be frank, it was very well earned. Leicester defended very, very well until finally Manchester City broke through.
Yeah, well, they didn't just defend well. I think they attacked well. This is one of these teams that, I don't want to say that we tend to overlook Leicester City because they've been up there for the last couple of seasons and then all of a sudden drop out of the top four. But I mean, of course, as we know, they're for real. I mean, they can play with anyone. And they showed today that they can play against Manchester City. Obviously, historically, they've done that as well. So this is, I don't want to say a bogey team for Manchester City, but it's certainly one that you can't overlook. So City got it through. They grounded out a result at a difficult place. So I think, they'll take that. And today, Sebi, that I'm kind of giving an excuse to a lot of the teams and players because it's always like that after international break. So for me, I think for the most part, results are more important than the way you get them.
To that point, though, Janusz, City do win today by the minimum with all their firepower. Do we see maybe some proof, some evidence of why we were so desperate to bring in a player like Harry Kane, a true number 9?
Yeah, I think we're going to talk about it throughout the season because they do need it. And I think we're talking about it because everybody else got better, right? But again, I mean, Leicester City weren't Arsenal, right? When you put 5 of them, and I don't say that lightly because it's still a big club. So I think there are going to be times where maybe we can bring this up because I do think if it's not Harry Kane, I do think that it's good to have an option like that. If you mentioned City and Pep Guardiola, and if I had to guess, I don't think he's very, very happy that Harry Kane, didn't come over or a player of that ilk didn't join Manchester City.
What do you think Pep will make of today's performance?
Yeah, I think he's going to take the 3 points, right? I mean, there'll be many teams that will lose points to Leicester City, home or away. It doesn't really matter. So, I think today, when I looked at the lineup, I saw Kevin De Bruyne and Phil Foden on the bench. Didn't have to really risk them, which is another bonus as well, right? He felt that he could trust all the players. It was close, Sebi. In the end there, Ademola Lookman, I mean, what a save by Ederson. He had a couple of them as well. I'm still not convinced that Jamie Vardy's goal, by the way, was offside. I thought with these new rules, we're not going to go to these lines and there's going to be a benefit of the doubt. And I tell you, it didn't look to me like that. Jamie Vardy, as we know, I mean, he's got I think I'm going to have to look it up, but 8 goals in 10 games, against Pep Guardiola. I don't think any player has those kind of stats against Pep Guardiola managed teams in the Premier League. Couple hat tricks for Jamie Vardy. He scores again and looked dangerous on a number of occasions. So I think Pep Guardiola will understand that he only saw the players for a day, if that, some of them, and he's going to look at it as massive 3 points against a good team.
You're lavishing praise on Leicester City. Last couple seasons, they finished 5th, just missing the Champions League spot. Do you think this is the year they can get over the hump?
Well, I mean, it's going to be more difficult given what Manchester United just did with Cristiano Ronaldo, right? And you look at Chelsea, how much stronger they've gotten with Lukaku. Liverpool are back in a way that they have their key players that they were missing, and they've started strongly. So I think it's going to be that much more difficult for Leicester City. But again, if they were, I don't think anyone would be surprised. They are a very good team.
Manchester City then with a impressive win away at the King Powers. They beat Leicester City 1-0.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.